immediate inbound to Jackie Young, bam, bam, layup. And this is they're playing against Kelsey Plum here. So it's a good shot there, and it doesn't really matter. So Caitlin inbounds to Jackie Young, and there is, like, I mean this when I say this. If Jackie Young wants to come to Indiana, that is the only circumstance where I think it's acceptable for the Indiana Fever to say, you know what, we don't, not that we don't want Kelsey Mitchell, or that's the only time it's acceptable for the Fever to say, okay,
watch that play again. The quick inbound to Jackie Young, the fast break, the finish at the rim. That's more than smart basketball. That's real chemistry. And at Team USA's training camp, something important is becoming clear, something the Indiana Fever need to pay attention to. While fans argue about Olympic picks and snubs, a bigger story is unfolding in practice. CaitlinClark has found a backcourt partner who truly fits her game, and it's not the player Indiana currently has starting beside her.
Jackie Young played point guard for the Aces all last year. I don't give a damn what Chelsea Gray's nickname is. Jackie Young played point guard. And you can see here, CaitlinClark going quickly and inbounding ball to a Jackie Young. And that's the thing when it comes to Caitlin, is she's got to be able to play with, like, the reality is that Caitlin is the primary point guard, whether she's on the floor with Jackie Young, whether she's on the floor with Paige Beckers. But the fact is that when you are playing with a combo guard, and I don't mean like a scoring two like a Kelsey, a legit combo guard, in a Jackie Young, in a Chelsea Gray is a point guard. She doesn't have the ability to keep up with the speed that Team USA needs to play at, which is probably why.
There it is again. Caitlin fires the quick inbound, and Jackie Young is already cutting. The defense collapses, and the basket comes easily. We've seen this same play 3 times on the second day of camp, and that's what makes it stand out. Here's why it matters. Jackie Young ran point guard for the Las Vegas Aces last season. Not Chelsea Gray, Jackie. Nicknames aside, she controlled that offense. So when she plays next to CaitlinClark, it's not a point guard paired with a shooting guard. It's 2 elite playmakers together. Both control the pace, both read the floor at a high level, and neither needs the spotlight. That kind of pairing is dangerous, and it's something Indiana simply doesn't have right now.
This team we're playing with Caitlin and Jackie Young. My expectation is that that's going to be, the 2 of them are going to be starting. I wouldn't be surprised if Fee doesn't show up to the World Cup, because it's mid-season. But if you're looking here again, they're there on the defensive end. Miss. CaitlinClark gets the rebound. Meep, meep. Let's run. Let's run the whole length of the floor. Let's get the pass going. Let's get the offense there. Swing to a corner, do a corner shot, missed a shot. I don't really care. It is that tempo, and you're seeing it in this camp. That teams that CaitlinClark is playing on is not just CaitlinClark. They are go, 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 go. There is a...
Watch the pace here. A defensive rebound turns instantly into a full court push. Kick to the corner. Wide open shot. This isn't about raw speed. It's about tempo, and that matters. Kelsey Mitchell is fast, one of the quickest players in the league. But speed isn't the same as tempo. Tempo is quick decisions, sharp ball movement, and attacking before the defense gets set. CaitlinClark doesn't rely on pure athleticism to beat defenders, but she controls tempo as well as anyone. Jackie Young does the same. Together, they flow naturally. Neither needs to dominate the ball. They keep moving, cutting, relocating, and the ball never stops. That's why it works.
The second is just when you see it where it's like, okay, the ball is there. We're all gone. Everyone's gone. Pass, forward. Everyone looking forward. Bang, bang, bang. Easy open shot. Easy, quick open shot. Versus out of control, meep, meep, Kelsey Mitchell shit. And by the way, like, Kelsey Mitchell, Kelsey Mitchell's unbelievable. But I use her as an example because Kelsey Mitchell doesn't play at it. Kelsey Mitchell plays fast. She doesn't push the tempo. That's probably the best way I can describe it. Is that she's more of a, like...
That pass right there says everything. Caitlin catches it up top and instantly moves the ball. A soft, perfectly timed touch pass to Azura Stevens. The shot gets blocked, but Stevens has strong position. Then notice Aaliyah Boston on the handoff right after. These small, smart plays don't always show up in highlights, but they're the details that win championships. Here's the scary part for the rest of the WNBA. This is only day 2 of camp. They've spent maybe 6 hours on the floor together, yet they already look completely in sync. Now think about what this becomes after a full training camp, or an entire season. The Aces won back-to-back titles because they had multiple elite playmakers who could dribble, pass, and score. Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young together was almost unfair. Now imagine that same idea with CaitlinClark and Jackie Young. It's the same formula, but Caitlin is an even better passer, and she shoots from much deeper range.
Or defensive player to get position, which was very good. Aaliyah Boston there, really nice handoff there. I do actually think the Aaliyah Boston Chelsea Gray pick and roll could actually be killer. Like in the slow down half court, that could be killer. Obviously, this person's a Chelsea fan. 3-1. 3-1. Aaliyah switching out on the perimeter, moving her feet and contesting a shot. Aaliyah did a good job. Paige should have just taken the 3. Like, this is the shit you don't like from Paige. That, like, Paige was wide the fuck open.
Aaliyah Boston does a great job on the switch. She gets out to the perimeter, moves her feet, and contests the shot. Solid defense. But the key moment happens before that. Paige Buchers is completely wide open from 3. No one near her. And she passes it up, choosing to drive into traffic instead. That's the difference between Paige and Jackie Young. Jackie takes that shot every time. She's a 40% three-point shooter. She's comfortable in big moments, and she trusts the read. More than anything, she consistently makes the right play. No hero ball. No forcing shots. That's exactly what CaitlinClark needs beside her. A partner who knows when to attack and when to keep the ball moving. Someone confident, unselfish, and focused on winning, not creating a highlight on every possession.
Poker defenders. By every metric, they're almost identical as defenders. But a really good pass there by Caitlin to Jackie Young. And it's one of those things where that is the combo. That's the combo where you're like, you just know that Jackie Young and Caitlin as a duo. And by the way, Paige screaming, by the way. This is a really interesting one. Listen to what you can hear in the background.
Listen closely to the audio. Paige is yelling "bucket" before Caitlin even lets the shot go. Yet some people are trying to turn moments like this into a story about tension or rivalry. That's not what this is. These are elite competitors. They go hard at each other in practice because that's how players improve. But when they're on the same side in scrimmages, they're fully supportive teammates. The media wants drama. What we're actually seeing is professionals doing their job. The real story isn't Paige versus Caitlin. The real story is CaitlinClark and Jackie Young playing together like they've had 5 years of chemistry, when in reality, it's been about 5 hours.
I kind of need to. Like, they need to try figure it out at some stage. Entire defense collapsed on Jackie. She kicked out Caitlin for 3. Oh yeah, that's a good pass. Where's the cursor? There we go. Yeah, on a drive and kick. Like, there is no seamless backcourt. Like, I mean this when I say this, like, there is no, like,
The defense collapses on Jackie's drive. She kicks it out to Caitlin, and the 3 is pure. That's the play. That's exactly what Indiana has to figure out how to recreate. Here's the issue. The Fever don't have a second playmaker at Jackie Young's level. Kelsey Mitchell is a terrific scorer and has been Indiana's best player for years. But she isn't a natural floor general. She's not someone who can consistently run the offense while Caitlin rests or works off the ball. Jackie Young can. She handled that role all season for the Aces while Chelsea Gray was injured. She averaged 5 assists a game while hitting 43% from 3. She's 6 feet tall, strong enough to defend wings, and she's only 26. That combination is rare, and it's exactly what makes this pairing so dangerous.
It's basketball. But like Caitlin running off the Aaliyah Boston handoff, getting a really nice dump down pass into Jackie Young, who does miss the shot, hits Caitlin open. Boom. You know what? Intentional. Like, that is, I mean it when I say this, like, this is the absolute perfect. Y'all love Lisa Leslie losing her mind over Candace's dunk. Wait till you see her reaction to Aaliyah Boston getting a little physical. With Nakase there. World peace. She passed the ball to Angel. World peace. But, like, I'm sorry, this is, like, if this ever happens, it's a title. Like, Jackie...
Caitlin comes off the action with Aaliyah Boston. The handoff gets downhill, the ball goes to Jackie, she misses, but instantly finds Caitlin relocating to the corner. Wide open 3. That's not random. That's intentional offense. That's 2 players reading each other without needing a call. This is what championship backcourts look like. The Warriors won titles because Steph Curry and Klay Thompson could both create and thrive without the ball. The Aces went back-to-back because Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young could both run the offense. The common thread is simple. You need multiple creators who don't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. Indiana doesn't have that right now. They have one true creator. When Caitlin sits, the offense falls apart. Last season, the Fever ranked 28th in offensive rating with Caitlin on the bench, dead last. And to be clear, this isn't a knock on Kelsey Mitchell. She's been outstanding for Indiana. She's their leading scorer, she's stayed loyal through years of rebuilding, and she's absolutely good enough to start on a championship team. But fit matters. The fit between Kelsey and Caitlin isn't seamless. Kelsey plays fast, but she doesn't control tempo the way Caitlin does. She's an elite scorer, not a natural facilitator.